Okay, so we're going to look at the equation of a circle in this video. Now we studied the line earlier, and you might remember the equation of a line. So we had this little video drawn. To find the equation of any line, there's two pieces of information you need, the slope and a point. Now to find the equation of a circle, there will be two pieces of information that you need. And think about it, if I asked you to draw a circle, you need to know where the centre of the circle is, and you need to know how big to make the radius. So that's the radius, the distance from the centre to any point on the outside of the circle, and where to put the centre. So that's a circle there. Okay. Now, and what does the equation of the circle do? Well, very much like the equation of the circle of the line, it provides us information with about the circle. Now, the equation of this line here is x plus y equals 5. Why is that the equation of the line? Well, at every point on this line, the x coordinate added to the y coordinate will always give me 5. So 1 plus 4 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, and so on. So the equation of the circle does something similar, and we'll investigate that in later videos. But what I want to do now is just show you how to find the equation of the circle. The formula is on page 19 of your tables, and it's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Now h and k refer to the centre of the circle, and r refers to the radius of the circle. So let's just say I had a centre of a circle to be 3 minus 2, and the radius was 4. Write down the equation of that circle. So this is the centre, so I label it hk, and that's the radius, which I've already labelled 4. Now I substitute them into the formula, so I get x minus h is 3, squared, plus y, minus y minus k, so it'll be y minus 2, so that changes to a plus, and that equals the radius squared, so r squared, 4 squared is 16. So that's how you find the equation of that circle. So that's example 1. Let's just say we had another one, example 2. Let's just say the centre was 0, 4. And the radius was 2. Well, that's hk, that's the centre of the circle. So x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So x minus 0 squared plus y minus 4 squared equals 2 squared, which is 4. Now you might see that you could actually simplify this a little bit if you wanted. X take away 0 is just x squared, but we can just leave this as y minus 4 squared equals 4. Now you might notice that if we go back to this one, the centre of the circle was 3 minus 2, but then when we substitute it into the formula, it ends up being minus 3 and plus 2. That's because of the formula up here. The minus will change the sign. So let's just say if I give you the equation of a circle. So say if I tell you that the equation of a circle is x plus 3 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 25. Write down the centre and radius of that circle. So write down the centre. Well, the centre will be minus 3 plus 1, and the radius will be 5. Now, why is that the case? Well, let's just say that let's just take this as another example. So in part 4, let's just say I give you a circle with centre minus 3 plus 1 and radius 5. And I asked you to write down the centre of that circle, or to write down the equation of that circle. It would be x, so that's h and k. Remember, the formula is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So x minus h, so it'll be x minus minus 3, so that turns it to plus, and y minus 1 squared equals 5 squared, which is 25. Let's just look at another example. So if I had x plus 1 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 1. So the centre of that circle is minus 1, 2. And the radius will be the square root of 1, which is 1. Say x minus 10 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 9. The centre of that circle will be 10, 2, and the radius will be 3. And just one final one. Let's say I have x minus or x plus 5 squared plus y squared equals 4. Now there is no number after the y here, so the centre of that circle is minus 5, 0. Okay, because it would have been, inside the brackets, it would have been y minus 0, so it's just 0 squared, and the radius is 2. Now have a go at the exercises that are assigned to you.